Disability Pride Month is now underway, an opportunity to have important conversations around inclusion, understanding, and empathy. Lindsey Mazza, lawyer turned disability advocate, joins us now to discuss the importance of having honest discussions about physical differences. Lindsey, thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, let's talk about your journey. You are a lawyer. You went to law school in Fredericton, I believe, right? Now you've also taken on being a disability advocate. How did that journey happen?
Yeah, so I actually lived most of my life not talking about my disability because it never seemed to serve me. From a young age, I really disassociated from my body because I wasn't seen in the way that I needed to be seen. I didn't receive the assistance that I needed. School was really hard. And I went on this journey when the time came for me to decide what career I chose. I chose law because it was a natural progression in terms of the fact that I was my own self-advocate my whole life. And I was a lawyer, built my own law firm for 12 years, and my dad passed away, who had the same physical disability. And it was in his passing that I realized that I needed to shift the form of advocacy that I was doing and start talking about my disability so I could use our story to start making a difference.
Yeah, and I think a lot of, just reading in some of the work you've done, it is about having those discussions,
yes.
Having those conversations, and maybe not even necessarily in a household that has someone with a physical difference or disability. Right. It's important for everyone to be having the conversations, and I think that's part of the message that you're trying to get across too, right?
Absolutely, because in this world of DEI discussions, people with disabilities and accessibility issues continue to be siloed from that conversation. It's the demographic within society that we are not including in the conversation enough. Mm-hmm. And in order to start shifting that and making the world more accessible, we have to be having these honest conversations.
Yeah, and that involves youth too. And what would you say now for youth that are growing up? What do they need in terms of, to be seen and also believe in themselves? What advice do you have for them?
Yeah, I think the thing that served me the best growing up was my parents were really good at teaching me how to be my own advocate. And that's because I had a parent who also had a lived experience. So I think surrounding yourself with the right people who can help you use your voice is really, really important. And we really need to lean on adults to be educating themselves so they can help educate youth.
Children, right?
That's
yeah.
Right.
So you're working with Safe Haven. Talk a little bit about Safe Haven and also about this board game that you are working with too, and in trying to get some of those conversations going.
Yeah, so Safe Haven is a Toronto-based organization, and they work with youth, children, and adults with medical complexities. And they've created this board game called Where Hope Lives, and it is a learning tool. And this game is meant to be educational, to teach children about medical complexities, disabilities, and differences. And it's great now that we're heading into the summer.
Yeah.
Parents can get this game to
Right.
play with their kids, and it'll be great within the school systems as well.
Yeah, and tell me a little bit about how it works. So there are various cards.
That's right.
There's a card here called the Roadblock, and it has a message here. The camp you wanted to go to doesn't have any staff trained to support a medically complex child. So I guess what happens after that is, well, you explain. I've never played the game.
Yes.
I guess that ensues a discussion, and you have to make your way around the board too.
That's right. It's a traditional board game. You spin, you see how many spaces you can move across the board, and then you land on these spaces, and some of them are roadblocks, like you just mentioned. And the purpose of the game is you pass these visibility spaces so that by the end of the game you become a fully visible player, and all of the cards provide different talking points and learning opportunities for kids.
Yeah, and you mentioned, I think, there will be a lot more time this summer for families to get together, and this is a great way to get those conversations started, for sure. Where can people find out more about Safe Haven and the work that you do?
Yeah, so they can go to safehavenstore.ca to purchase the game and check out all of their amazing work. And people can find me. My website's Lindsey Mazza. lindseymazza.com. I'm on socials. My Instagram handle is the Lindsey Mazza, and I'm always happy to connect with people.
Well, Lindsey, I appreciate you joining us today to share your story and important conversations to have on this Disability Pride Month. Thanks again, and we will have more